Alright guys, welcome back to the episode of Minecraft Hardcore Mode. This is Series 2, Episode 49, and it is day 2442. Fuck. It's getting ridiculous. Alright. So, a few things that I've done in preparation for this episode. I've been doing a little bit of mining. I've got some more stone and more diamond. Yeah, we're looking pretty good on diamond again. Let's just double check. But we've got, we had a speed mining set up down there, and speed mining set up over there. Anyway, we have got a very important job to do today. Oh yes. We are beginning Sky City. I've talked about this a few times on stream. Briefly mentioned it last episode, I think. Sky City is going to be a man-made floating island with a village/city on top of it. It's going to be fucking epic. And I think I'm going the wrong way. Yes, you go this way. I got my distance on too high again. I think I might have. Yep. As I was saying, Sky City is going to be fucking epic. And it's going to take a while to build. I'm thinking maybe 2 episodes worth. So apologies if you're expecting this to be done in 1 episode. It's not. It's clearly not. Unless I change my mind halfway through and it's like a 2-month wait. Again. You'll probably know by the title of this video, but whatever, I'll quit rambling. This is either part 1 or 1 full part. Yeah, holy shit, man, this fucking project is going to be ridiculous. This project, I've been planning for a while now. It's probably been about 3 months. And I cannot wait to start on it. It's going to be fucking awesome. It's pointless. It's pointless but cool, a bit like this area here. So essentially it's going to be directly above this thing, floating in the air. I need to be careful not to build it too high though, because we might hit the sky limit, where we can't actually build anything on top of the island. So I'm going to try and measure it best I can. And the whole kind of story we have behind this building is that this is essentially a power station for a civilization above it. We're going to set up some beacons to like prove that with the power going up across the beacon light. We've got plenty of beacons now to do that because we have a wither farm. Haha! It's all coming into place. Oh man, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait. I've been so hyped about this build for so long because I've already got like loads of different ideas in my head of how it's going to look. So, a few things that we need to do before we can get started on the actual building of the floating islands. We need to make sure that if we fall off this thing, we don't die. Now, I'm already having second thoughts about this little thing. It was pretty much just going to be a massive, like, trough of water. So I was going to build just above this thing, not too high. Fill it with water. And if we fall off, we just land into this, or we can land into the ocean. I'm starting to think that's going to be a pain in the arse to do, and I'm thinking about just going balls to the wall and just doing it. Just starting with the plateau. So to build these floating islands, we need to set up a plateau for us to actually start building on. Because I could just start building the shit like this. Build our floating islands. These I've heard so much. Build our floating islands just from like 1 block and spread it out. But we need to have something to fall onto if we need to build from the bottom layer up again. Which is where the plateau will come in. We'll have a plateau below. So we can just keep on jumping down and adding to it. Obviously this is on a much smaller scale. This thing's going to be huge. And we have a lot of stone in preparation for this build prepared already. Yeah. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. I'm probably going to document it in screenshots as well and post it on Reddit because I think this is probably the biggest build I've set my eyes on. It's going to take a while, I think. Oh boy. Alright. Without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright guys, welcome back. Oh my god. It's a little over 3 weeks since we started this project. And we have gone through 24,782 blocks of dirt and 57,199 blocks of stone. Oh shit. And I know this because I had a backup before I started this whole thing, and I've checked the stats, and yeah, that's that's 100% accurate. That's how much shit we've placed. And this is what we are left with. Oh yes. It's coming together. So you probably know already by the title of the video. Again, I'll just say it again. This is part 1 of 2. And the reason why I'm doing 2 parts is because I want to get some feedback on what I should do to this area. Of course, I've got my own ideas. The first one that I've had that's kind of been sticking in my head for a little bit longer than it should have. Like, I really need to think of other things, but this one idea is really, really calling out to me. I want to make a giant tree in the middle of this thing. And basically, the tree is going to be the source of power for this island. It's going to have like miniature power lines coming off it and shit, going to houses. Yeah, I think it'll look fucking sick. But I really want to know what other people think. So I'm chucking this up on Reddit. Maybe about a day or 2 after I've done this recording. Because I'm going to like stick the episode up on YouTube first. And we'll see what happens. I would love to see what people have suggested in mind for this place, because it's pretty big. Could be bigger, but I didn't want to make it too gargantuan. We don't want to dwarf the quartz monument below us. I mean, god damn it, look at this. It's massive. And I was thinking about doing this all in one part, but when I was editing that little montage thing that you've just seen, I kind of just thought, you know what, I just want to finish this whole, I want this montage to be the whole thing. And I just did it. I just edited it that way, and it came out okay. And I was like, yeah, I'll just leave it like that. It looks good. There are still a few things I want to change before heading forward. Like, I might add an extra layer of grass on top of this. I mean, Jesus, that probably took the longest out of everything. It felt like, maybe because it was so repetitive. I mean, doing the cones and all the different spikes and stalactites were really fun and like different, you know. It was interesting. Like, I was just making shit up as I went along, and it turned out really nice, I think. But yeah, it's fucking. It's probably the biggest project I've done so far. Still not done, and I cannot wait to finish this. Holy shit. So yeah, without further ado, guys, fucking let me know in the comments down below, if you haven't already, what we should do with this place. What's your ideas? What different block types should we use? There is one thing that I'm definitely going to do alongside what you guys suggest for this area. We're going to add other islands nearby that connect via bridges and shit. I know I keep adding things to this build and it keeps getting bigger and bigger, but I think other little islands dotted about would be really fucking cool. I think it'll look absolutely sick. And I'm waiting for this sun to set because I want to see what this looks like at night. I haven't had a good look at it yet after putting the torches up. I want to get a little bit higher actually. Let's have a ganders. Let's go up. Maybe about, yeah, let's do this. But we are very, very close to the sky limit, as you can probably see by the by the beam of the beacon. Oh man, we've got a quad beacon down there as well. I don't know if you guys spotted that, but yeah, it's a quad beacon, and we have some awesome buffs. It's pretty much everything but the speed one, because the speed buff I don't really like when I'm up high. Because you can just run off the edge, just by accident. Just straight up run off the edge of this thing. And I kind of don't want that to happen. Kind of want to stay on my feet. Don't want to be falling to my death. But that's why we're keeping the plateaus, the safety nets, up because we're still not done. I do kind of have a bit of OCD on this section here. It doesn't look... I mean, it's meant to not be symmetrical, but this comes out quite a bit compared to the other parts. And it's really starting to bother me. I don't know, what let me know what you guys think. But I'm definitely going to raise some areas up. We're going to have like a waterfall in different sections. There's going to be a waterfall over there that I've decided. Maybe one over here. Just kind of like lakes dotted around. And then obviously the water's going to trickle off the edge. A bit like what that's doing over there. But it's going to go straight to the ocean. I only want that to happen maybe like 2 or 3 times. I don't want too many streams of water coming off this thing. It might look a bit naff. But yeah. Oh, another thing. During the stream, we found something pretty interesting about our stronghold over there. You can just see it if I turn all the way to the right. See it in the bottom left corner? That thing actually has a stronghold attached to it. For the longest time, we have thought that it was just a portal room on its own, with no stronghold. We thought it was glitched to fuck. But during the stream, I was taking somebody on a tour, and we had a chunk error pretty much right next to it. And as we got closer to the chunk error, I'll probably put the video up now if I can find it or remember where it was. But we found it's like a part of a stronghold just kind of like open. It was like a cross section of the map. It couldn't have happened in a more perfect spot for a chunk error to happen right there. It was brilliant. So yeah, at some point we're going to go through that, maybe in the next episode before we get started with the rest of this stuff. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what people suggest for this area. Again, I think a tree would look fucking awesome, and then have like the vines coming off. But again, this is still just a base plate, you know? There's a lot we can do with this. Oh my god. Also, if you guys didn't realise, I've changed my mic setup as well, so it probably sounds a lot clearer now. It sounds a lot clearer on stream anyway. But also, let me know what you guys think of that as well. Good god. How many questions do you want to ask them, Phil? Fucking hell. In comment section. Oh my god. Comment all your worries away. Fucked. But yeah, this is going to be fucking sick. I cannot wait for part 2. It's going to be epic. But until we get the feedback, I am just going to grind for some more diamond and different ores, different things that I think we might use on this. One thing in particular was a combination of blocks that looks very similar to a Sonic 2 level, called Lava Hill Zone. I think, no, it's Hilltop Zone. And I think I've actually left the blocks over there as well, yeah. I mean, let's just go there real quick and I'll show you before we end the episode. I think it'll look pretty cool. Jesus, man, this is... I'm loving this. This build is so fucking cool. I can probably just end the pill down there, actually. Oh, let's have a quick little buff as well. There we go. We've got different buffs. We've got haste, strength 2, jump boost 2, regeneration and resistance 2. So I'm pretty fucking OP up here. I didn't actually think the beacon buffs would reach all the way up here. It was my understanding that beacons only had like kind of like a spherical radius, or cube radius, I should say. Probably makes more sense. And that once you like, it was the same for every direction. So like up, down, left, right. I figured it was just the same for every direction because we've only used the beacons mainly to like mine out bottom areas of mines and shit. And the last time we used it in quite a large area was the first ocean monument where we made the guardian grinder, and I was digging down. So every time I went so far down, the beacon effects wore off and had to keep changing the beacon's location. So as far as I was aware, shit wasn't going to work, but oh my god. Apart from it looking cool as shit, it also is really fucking useful. Like, we are overpowered as fuck up here. I two-shotted an enderman before. Just like, I didn't even jump or anything. I just went bang, bang, dead. It's the best. Holy shit, that looks fucking... Oh my god. Oh my god. I love this area so much. Oh god. Right. So yeah, we were gonna add ores and things to this as well along the bottom. Again, I just want to see what people think. I was gonna add like coal ores and like diamonds along the bottom parts because these would have been further down, you know, when it used to be in the ocean, I should say. Obviously, it's not going to be 100% accurate, but I think it looked pretty cool. What was I going to do again? Completely forgot why I came down here. Oh yeah, that's it. I was going to do this. I'm getting distracted by fucking the spectacle of what I've created. Jesus. Right. So, Hilltop Zone from Sonic 2. Literally looks like that. I'm going to put an image right next to it. To the left. And you will see the similarity between these two blocks. And I was thinking about having the floating islands that are going to be next to this huge floating island. Resembling this. And then maybe having lava in it and shit. Because lava is actually in that level. I don't know. I think it'll look pretty cool. Just like little random islands just dotted about nearby. Connected with maybe bridges, maybe chains. I don't know. There's so much we can do. So I'll end the episode here, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe out YouTube bollocks. Be sure to leave any comments about what we should do with this area in the comment section down below. And I will catch you in part 2 of Sky City. This is nuts. This is gonna be so fucking cool.